Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, happy solstice.
Yes.
And most importantly, welcome to another epic, amazing episode of Peace Talk.
Yes.
Starting the new season off with a heavy hitter in the streets. Um, what's good, Jaelyn? Thank you for joining us.
What's up? What's going on?
It's definitely long overdue.
Ooh, got it both on. I'm trying to see. All right.
Are you joining the party in the live chat?
Yeah, I wanted to see the chat.
The solstice party.
That great conjunction party. Let's get it.
Oh yes. Shout out to all of y'all. Thank you for rocking. I see we got Camden. Everybody, please type where you're representing. Where are you coming from?
Where y'all
Where you,
at? Where y'all at? Where
where
y'all at?
y'all at? Where you at? Where are you at?
Me?
Yes.
I am currently in Florida.
Florida, not Florida, but Florida.
Not
Florida.
Florida. Okay, Tampa. That's where we at.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I actually just moved here back home because all my family's here for a little bit, and I just came from LA. So I was like, I don't know, because I was going to school in LA, but when everything hits, I was like, I just don't want to do the whole online school thing right now. There's a lot going on. I just want to be in my peace and my security, gonna get into my entrepreneurial spirit and see what happens. So
Which
yeah.
I mean, so far you're doing excellent.
Yes,
Def-
definitely, definitely.
But I just think it's amazing because I was just talking to, or rather, and I was just talking to my friend, and she was telling me about the exodus people are making out of California.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are
So
you're in California, right?
I'm in Vegas. I was going to go to California, and
Uh,
then everyone I tell there's like, I'm moving out. I'm moving. Where you? I'm leaving. I'm leaving. It's like, oh wow.
really? What is the main reason for why people are like saying they're leaving?
Um. Well, first impression, it's really more so of like a feeling, like
Hmm.
the LA situation, kind of like a knowing, but I guess more usually because of the restrictions and the lockdowns.
Okay, yeah. No, I've heard a lot about that with my friends there. It just feels like weird, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I said I was like, before this all goes down, I just let me go take myself to Florida. And Florida is like, ooh, sales, yes. But Florida was like, is so much different, I feel, than any other state right now. It's very chill here, like very chill. Obviously, people are wearing their mask and stuff like that, but it's like
It's like night and day.
yeah, it's like really like people is chilling here. But everybody always calling Florida people crazy, but we chilling, we good, calm in the sun, relax.
Right. Right. Yeah. Actually, I'm from New Jersey, but does it get cold in Florida?
No, like not even like
Oh wow.
it's like it was like seven. I think it was like 70 degrees today, if I'm not mistaken. It gets like a little cold. Right now it's currently 60, but like in the daytime, for the most part, it's like 70, high 60 type. And literally like it's not even anything too bad at all. I don't think it'll ever snow or anything.
Right.
Chilling. But you actually from Jersey?
Yep.
That's
Yep.
so good. That's what's up. I was born in like Philly.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Yes. East
How
Coast.
long, how long did you live in the East Coast?
I grew up all up in the East Coast. All up in the East Coast. I literally moved probably like 7 times in the East Coast, 7 different states.
Wait,
Yeah. I've been all over the place.
what was your favorite state?
My favorite state that I lived in, even though I don't remember it that much, I would say my favorite state was New York. I lived in like New York. I lived in New York City, and I also lived in like upstate New York in the mountains. So I love that. But then I also gotta say, I do love Maryland because I would consider myself from Maryland.
Oh, DMV. Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
yes. DMV energy. You already know.
DMV, College Park, Maryland is where I went to college or freshman.
Nuh-uh.
University of Maryland.
What?
Yep, the class of
That's so
2008, 2008. So
That's so cool. What?
it was quite the experience. That's all I'll say.
Small worlds.
Oh yeah,
Small worlds.
that's what's up. I was in a Ellicott Hall, I believe, but um, wow, yeah. I mean, that's crazy. How what was that? That's all a decade ago, and we're literally concluding that a decade later.
Yes.
Yeah, it's wild.
You're getting older.
Right.
How does it feel?
I'm not gonna lie, my Gemini sun is freaking out. My Capricorn moon is like, yes, finally.
Mhm.
My Gemini's like, no. I mean, yes, but like, no, it could
Yes.
actually be. Well, for those who are curious, what is your sun, moon, and rising?
My sun, moon, and rising. I am a Leo sun, Taurus moon, and a Sagittarius rising.
Wait, could you repeat that?
Leo sun, Taurus moon, and Sagittarius rising.
Oh, snap. The fire.
Yes, very, very fire. I got
Right.
a lot of signs in Leo,
Oh, okay.
a lot of planets in Leo.
Fire. Y'all just come with like this exceptional swag.
Not even.
Yeah.
Not even. What?
All
I'm nervous right now. Like I'm freaking nervous.
you know what I'm really like interested about too. I've been noticing specifically the Taurus moon, Leo sun. Like y'all have this golden standard energy.
Really?
Like every video just hits every content. And it's kind of like the Taurus is very humble, but the Leo is like,
Yes. You know what I've noticed? I think that the best YouTubers always have Earth moons. Literally. Like either I see it all the time.
right.
Because it's like I think Earth really provides that level of consistency, right? But then the sun, whatever the sun is, whether it's like a water sign or a fire sign, whatever the case is, it gotta give you have to have the flavor, you know what I'm saying? You gotta have that flavor. So I definitely see that a lot.
Honestly, now that I think about it, it's the truth. Or I could definitely attest to that, and I appreciate that too. Earth Gang for real.
Literally, Earth moons. Earth moons are lit.
Right. So definitely gonna get back to your moon and rising because I definitely appreciate knowing now you have a lot of Leo and
Mm.
you have your hair just popping, just like
Yes. The classic Leo hair. This isn't my hair though.
still
This is the aesthetic.
right.
Yeah.
Much appreciated.
Naturally, I'm 4C.
And how old are you?
I'm 22.
Oh, snap.
What?
That's what's up. That's what's up.
How old did you think I was?
I don't know why this keeps on happening. Okay, please, please don't be offended. Like, no, I just got the sense that like you carry this very mature swagger. So
Really?
right.
How were you gonna say I was?
No, no, no. See, yeah, I didn't think you were like old at all, right? Like,
Oh my god. You gonna sit here and say I'm 65? Oh no. Oh no. I thought I did my makeup like nice today and everything. You gonna sit here trying to come at me? Okay.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't know how to say it without sounding like I'm making
Just
you
say it. Just say it.
I
Let's
thought,
just keep going
I
out here.
thought you were.
That's rising energy.
I thought you were my age. That's what I was.
How old are you?
I just turned 30.
Oh, okay. That's not too bad.
And not even like I didn't even think I felt like you were in your 20s, but like it's always a pleasant surprise.
Really?
And, yeah, and
Is 22 like young?
no. Well, yeah, yes and no. Not too young, but young enough to where it's like so much to explore.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's prime, I would say.
I've realized yesterday that I'm definitely getting older. I was like, wow, this is happening right now. Like age is happening. And I was like, I wasn't ready. Like I went to a trampoline park because Mars is probably currently transiting my fifth house. So I'm like, let me go have a lot of fun and do random stuff. So I was like, I went to a trampoline park and I was like jumping up and down on the trampoline, getting lit, falling, and all types of stuff. And then the next morning, I woke up and I was so sore. I was like, wait, why did my body do this to me? Like, I thought we was on the same team, but I'm getting older. That is not cute.
That's why I was saying earlier, like my Gemini is like, no, like I
But
actually
Capricorns, they age really well.
this is true.
They age very well. So maybe you'll have like a young spirit forever.
Thank you.
Yeah.
The comment section going crazy.
What's going on in these comments?
Yeah, shout out to Air Angel 9. Like it's going wow. In a good way.
Somebody said we all a bunch of freaks. What's going on here?
Right. It's quite amazing though. So yeah. Well, what I asked how old you were because I wanted to know what inspired you to do what you do.
Oh, currently just like everything in general.
Yeah, and more so like what inspired you to get on this path of self-expression.
Man. Well, I would say astrology is definitely a part of that and spirituality, but you know, honestly, when it comes to like my YouTube channel and just everything, I started my YouTube channel when I was 14, you know, and it was just like I was very shy when I was younger. I did not like talking to people. I was always like very to myself, right? So when the internet came around and I was like, oh, this is cool. And I started watching YouTube videos and I was like, yo, it would be so dope to do this. So therefore I used YouTube as kind of a platform to really express myself in secret. So no one could really see, nobody I knew in real life could like know what I had to say when I was thinking, but you know, everybody else obviously could see. And then eventually just clicked. But you know, I started off my YouTube channel just talking about just commentary about stuff, just speaking my opinion on stuff. And then it got to a point where actually I would say my freshman year in college, where I just actually no, scratch that. It started in high school. I was very obsessed with the stars and conspiracy theories and magic and ghosts. And I would watch like documentaries. I'll try to go outside because I was literally going to a boarding school in the middle of nowhere, all girls. It was old as hell. So there would always be so many like paranormal experiences that I would go through. So I was like, yo, what's going on? Like, so I would literally try to like go outside and find ghosts. I would be all up in there. I have so many stories from high school, but kind of like when I found astrology, it was just something that I used to get to know people more really before, because honestly, like I used to have crushes on people, right? And I would be like, nah, like what's going on here? Let me know when your birthday is. Let me see what's up. Let me see what that Venus and that Mars do. Let me see what that Venus and Mars do to see if we clicking correctly. You feel me? So then I started, I guess when I got to my freshman year in college, that's when I actually got this crystal called Moldavite, and it just completely rocked my world, man. It really exposed me to a lot of stuff because that crystal is really associated with, space and the stars and stuff like that. So when I got that, it was the first time I felt energy, like physical energy in my hands. And I was like, yo, rocks have energy. What is this? So then I was in LA and I just completely just started exploring all of that stuff, went through a lot of stuff. It was really hard. Was depressed. I was going through a lot, you know what I'm saying? And then after that, I really just said, I can't be inauthentic to who I am anymore. This is a part of me, and this always has been a part of me. And I've always been very private about it, but I'm going to start going on YouTube and sharing about astrology, talking about astrology, spirituality, magic, all that stuff. So that's kind of how I got to where I got,
And you got at it at a very young age, which is lit. 6 years in the game.
Yes.
Wow.
So yeah, I'm really glad that all of it happened because, when you go through stuff in the moment, you think it's just the worst thing ever and nothing is going to ever help it. But it's those same moments that actually kind of bring you to your destiny and to your purpose. So I'm appreciative, a little salty, but appreciative.
Right. That's real.
But I guess I picked it out.
You can really feel the experience in your voice. Like you've kind of been through some of the ups and downs. And one thing that's very profound to me is Moldavite is a common stone that I usually hear people be like, but when it was Moldavite, boom. Just like Master Nuna said, your energy is a vibe.
Really? Thank you.
Talking about stones, I'm like, yeah, you vibe like a stone too, which was
for sure. Facts. Moldavite was the first crystal I was ever just intrigued by. I was intrigued yet scared at the same time because, my family, I would say half of my family was super religious, right? Very, very religious and Christian. So I had that programming growing up of like, yo, crystals, like, it's, magic and witchcraft. Like, no, you can't get into that. So, but there was always a part of me that was so obsessed with it. So I was like, nah, like, I was just looking at everything, looking at all the videos, reading all about Moldavite, like how it was just this old crystal that, the comet came to the earth and created it. And I was like, yo, this is dope. Like, what? I got to get this crystal. And when I got it, it really gives me like Pluto energy because it's very much so like, nah, like when you get Moldavite, it's going to get rid of everything and just kind of purge everything that does not need to be in your life. And it really causes you to face yourself. And that's why I think a lot of people are also kind of scared of crystals like that. They're almost like, oh, it's demonic or oh, it's bad. But for the most part, it just brings up your own shadow, right? It brings up your own negative stuff and stuff that's kind of hidden from you for you to kind of face. But once you kind of face it and go through it, you just start becoming a super powerful. Like you just get into your path and there's nothing more beautiful about that. So awesome,
And what blows my mind about what you said is that it reminds you of Pluto. I was going to ask you what the properties of it were, and then you kind of answered it. But you really mentioned Pluto. And if you're 22, then you have Pluto and Sagittarius.
Yes, I do.
So technically, you're an alien.
And Pluto's in my first house too.
Right. A Plutonian instrument alien.
I call myself Jaelyn the alien, man.
Here, let me know if this is accurate, or let me know if you resonate with this.
Okay.
Because you know what? Uranus is transiting your moon right now. And so you would also kind of be going through this aspect, the vessel alien aspect.
Oh, I guess it's cool.
Vessel aliens can comprehend the cycles and trends of the future, coral, erratic, electric energy, or
Oh, what? Oh my gosh.
communicate with souls of waiting to be born souls, predict conceptions, read the minds of teenagers, predict election outcomes, shift consciousness, and then
What is this article? I gotta see it later.
Plutonian instrument aliens can make themselves way more appeal as an animal, identify enemies, confront with courage and fearlessness, cause others to see what's occurring on deeper levels.
Yeah, for sure. I definitely relate to both of them in different ways. Like, I was like, oh, with the first one too, because currently, man, like, oh my gosh, I don't know what it was, but starting probably like 2-3 months ago, I've been getting these moments where my body randomly just starts shaking. Like my body will just start shaking and I feel so much energy. Like right now, like even last night, it was crazy. Not even twitching. It's like, it's almost like a full body shake. I almost thought it was a panic attack, but I was calm. Like when it first happened, I was trying to go to sleep and I woke up and I just could not stop shaking. And I was like, what is this? And I was freaking out. I'm like, am I good? Like, but I was calm mentally. So I was like, what's happening? But then I got to a place where I just started breathing and just kind of like calmed down. And I went outside and I walked outside. And that was like the only thing that really helped me to calm it down. But really having to ground my energy, that has been such a huge part of my life in 2020. Like literally learning how to ground, learning how to really connect to earth energy, because for so long I just have not felt connected to earth energy. Like it's been like ever since I was a kid. I've been a pretty weird kid, man. I'm a weird person, but
you're an alien. You're
yeah.
Starfire.
Yes, no, but I literally like when grew up, I could not relate to my body for such a long time. Like I did not feel like I was in my body. Growing up, I was like, yo, like I would look at my body and I would just be like, what is this? Like, what is actually happening right now? It was so weird. But then I had to like grow into my body. And this year has taught me so much about grounding and really relating to earth and kind of like relating to my body, taking care of my body health wise. Okay, working out more, my hair, everything. Very physical, spiritual awakening this year for sure.
Yeah, once you get your Saturn return, it's a wrap.
No. I didn't let my Saturn return. Like I'm currently about to have my Saturn square in Saturn soon, and I'm not happy about that. So
Oh yeah, it'll be quite the journey progression.
yeah. I'm ready for it. One time a psychic told me that by the time I have my Saturn return, I'm actually be straight. Like I'm gonna be cool. So
What was okay, you know what? I'm gonna save that.
what?
Let's play the 3 questions game.
Okay.
Boom, boom, boom.
What is this game?
We're now on the hot seat. So we're gonna take turns asking each other 3 questions.
Okay, who's going first?
you, mademoiselle.
So I can ask you 3 questions?
Well, you'll ask me any question and I'll answer, and then I'll ask you a question, and then we'll go back and forth.
Oh, okay. It could be a question about anything. Anything. Okay. Let's see. My first question is, what is, no, I don't know if you would share that. What is the biggest secret that you would be comfortable sharing to the world?
Oh,
A big reveal. If you can think of anything.
no, it's actually hard because I have such a big mouth. I like reveal everything, so I don't even know what is a
So there's
secret.
nothing else to reveal.
That's the thing. Like I'm trying to think like what happened I gotta already
Yeah,
and
you been saying everything.
I it's not it I kind of regret it saying everything, but I don't regret
Oh, it's
it.
so real, bruh.
Yeah.
I was looking at your Instagram post and I was like, yo, you just be speaking, bruh. I love it. You probably triggering people, man.
But let me think. There has to be one or two. Um Damn.
I don't think it's not coming.
Master Nuda said, Mike, tell her about your castle.
What?
I have a secret. Um, I have a secret castle in
Really?
deep in my soul called eternity. Well, okay, here's one secret I can say. Um,
Okay.
I just broke up with my imaginary girlfriend.
Imaginary.
Yeah, I
Oh,
manifest her through my pillow that I make
okay.
out with
Every
constantly.
day?
Give or take. The thing is, that's not a secret because I've already revealed that before.
So
Um,
why did you choose a pillow and not like another item in your house? What's great about the pillow?
Venus and Taurus allows me to really tap into like a soft substance. I mean,
Yes.
it could be anything. It could be any kind of sexuality, but um, I don't know. That's not. I don't even consider that a secret because once again,
I didn't know. I didn't know. So
right?
it's a
Yeah.
reveal for me. So I guess that's pretty cool.
Well, I mean, I'm a little bit. I'm not really sad. It was a very long relationship, so I
You
I
said
really
20 years or 15 or less?
no. I just it was a very long relationship, but not that long. Unfortunately, we got to it. Yeah, it represents a I guess a shadow side of my heart that I'm now released once and for all.
Well, I'm proud of you. Congratulations, I guess.
No, for real. It was a very amazing. Um, think of it like Neverland, and that's also a part of my Gemini. That's like, no, I have to grow up and step into my adulthood. And my Capricorn's like, it's about time, motherfucker. All right.
Hmm. So
Um,
there's a little bit of something, a little bit of two sides to the coin. There's three sides to the coin actually. It's Gemini.
she was bad too. My imaginary girlfriend was so sexy. It
What
was.
does she look like? What is your type when it comes to imaginary girlfriends?
You know what? It's a very good question. I think it was
Uh-oh,
my.
he did the chin. Uh-oh.
I think
Uh-oh.
I think it was Martin Luther King or Malcolm X who said, "I ain't got no type. Bad bitches is the only thing that I like."
I think that was
Oh, that was Sway Lee. My bad.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
I don't have a type. Honestly, um I and this is something that kind of surprises me because like back when I was in high school and I was still exploring that, like I really felt like what I wanted was that like oh, big boobs, big booty, like
Isn't that Venus and
in your
Taurus though?
face. I think it's a bit Mars and Aries. Venus and Taurus is definitely natural beauty. Now that I'm older, I definitely appreciate natural beauty.
Mm.
Definitely a lot, but I'm kind of tripping because
All I see is like
right.
laugh emojis. This whole comment section.
You know what? I was about to tell you that like I I really appreciate like every style and every shade. Like I didn't want to like limit it, but now I'm realizing that's a goddamn lie. Like
It's
I like
why
I love the earth. I love the natural plump like and I love the fire. I love me some fire.
you like
Um
fire.
yeah, you know what? But I'm an avatar too, so I like me some water and earth and
You
air
just like a
too.
little everything. Like you
Yeah,
like everything.
yeah.
I don't know why I see you as the type of person that likes people that look like they're like whatever like race it is, it doesn't really matter, but like thick, a little thick, just a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yes. How are you gonna say that? Looking the way you look, a little thick.
It's a little bit.
Right. Leos just have the audacity to just look so fire, and then Sagittarius too. Just like I'm here, I'm in the room. Do
Yeah,
you?
Jupiter's here, man. Jupiter's definitely here. We're
Right.
expansive.
Well, you know what? That's gonna be my question for you. What is your? What do you? What are like two masculine archetypes? I mean, it's usually just one, right? Masculine. But like, what is? I don't want to really limit it to like zodiac sign, but like, what are two things you really like in? I won't even just say a man, just like
In
dealing.
general,
Yeah, like dealing with people
really okay. Um,
energy.
masculine energy.
What turns you on in that sense?
Well, I really, really. I know you said no zodiac signs, but
That's cool.
I love.
What are two signs that do it for you?
Okay, Scorpio. Scorpios.
I knew you were gonna say Scorpio. I knew it. I don't know why, but I was like, oh,
I
snap.
love, nah, like it's really bad, but I love Scorpio energy. Like lit, and it's not even. It's not. Every time I like date someone or whatever the case is, I always look at their chart and I kid you not, they have some strong Scorpio energy every time, and I just know like it's either a Mars and Scorpio, which is great, great, okay, fantastic, or they have like a Scorpio moon or something. You know, we got that opposition going with the
Oh
Taurus moon, so
yeah.
but it's just like I love that energy. If anybody
Scorpio
has
too
ever
got a
seen my
thing.
channel, you will see me talk about Scorpio energy and my standing. And then I would also say that I like Aries energy. I would also, but I don't at the same time because
That's real. That's real.
no, because the Aries was the first like sign that really broke my heart. Like, and I was like, this is bad. Like, I never felt this before.
That's how you know you like Aries, though. If you also don't like them a little bit,
Really?
and it's not real with them if they didn't block you at least once.
No, the Aries that I fell for that was just, it was just a tragic situation. I've never, my Venus is opposing Neptune, so like it was my fault, but it was just a tragic situation. I was just like all just so invested into something that was a lie. It was a lie. You know, but
Like my imaginary girlfriend.
yes, you know,
Yeah.
but you live and you learn. I had
Oh
to,
yeah.
but definitely Aries energy is definitely dope for real. Definitely love Aries energy. For
That's the
sure.
fifth house right there.
Yeah, man.
I
I
like how
love the
both
house
of
energy.
those signs have the Mars energy in common.
And you know what? Like Gemini's on my seventh, but I've never really have interacted with somebody in a like a romantic way that had like Gemini energy. Ever.
Gemini is a very like platonic homey energy,
Mm-hmm.
but then it's the lover's card in the tarot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. I've just never, I do really like Gemini energy too, though, at the same time. But I've never really interacted with it that much in a romantic concept at all. And say another homie sign for me is Aquarius. I have attracted so many Aquariuses to me in my life. It's kind of crazy, but it's never been a romance ever. It's always been like a friendship.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I'm starting to see the seventh house kind of more as like a best friend energy.
Really?
Yeah, like but a partner too, but like I'm glad you said that because I kind of noticed that a bit too.
With what?
Just kind of like with the potential for actually no, nah. I was gonna say like I was gonna try and do that with my seventh house Scorpio, but like I don't not see Scorpio in a non-romantic Scorpio.
You love the Scorpio energy, man. It's the Scorpios. Like, I just,
Oh,
everybody knows this. Like, if anyone's ever seen my YouTube channel, like, literally any video where I talk about all the signs, I'm like, oh my God, Scorpio, guys, Scorpio. Like, it's a lot. I think one day I won't like Scorpios anymore.
ah.
No,
I
because
can't even blame you though.
it's a lot. Like it's a lot. Like my Venus is in Leo. It's in the eighth house. So
Oh,
it's like I love that energy. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, there's tension. There's tension there. So it's a love-hate thing.
nice, nice.
Mm-hmm.
There's a different glow with those of you who have the sun in its dignity.
Mm.
Appreciate it. I think we're on round two.
Okay, it's my turn.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. Let's see what question that I have for you. Sorry, I don't know why I'm talking accent, but let's see. This is like a silly question, but what did you want to be when you were younger? Like what did you think you were going to be doing? What did you think you were going to be doing? What did you want to be when you grow up?
On Thor and on Odin, I promise you. I remember going to my mom and telling her I want to be a cash register attendant. I
What? Why?
I don't know why, but I thought that that's just what you do when you grow older. You just become like a
You work at a cash register.
yeah, a cash register. And I was like, that's what I wanted to do. Like, yes. I don't know why I thought that was it.
You said I'm trying to be with that money. That's what you really meant. You're like, I want to touch that money every day, period. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I
Um,
feel that.
I think it wasn't until like mid-20s or like
Mm.
early 20s that I started really knowing what I wanted to do, or at least had an idea of where I was taking things. But yeah, I'm going to say, was it? I don't know if there was something else other than that, but yeah.
Yeah, I
And
think that was it.
in my head, it was just popping. Like, I don't know. I don't know. This is before I knew that you had to go to college or school to get like, or you didn't have to go, but this is before I knew like you went to school to get hired or.
Oh, I thought you meant you thought you had to go to school to work at the cash register.
Right. I don't know why that's the only career I knew. Like fire trucker. I don't know. It's crazy, but
Wow.
yeah.
I wonder what your mom felt at that moment. She was like, no, no, you don't. Or was she like, go ahead, yeah.
I don't even remember. I'm gonna ask her.
Yeah.
But yeah, actually, I think she reacted a little how you did, and I just probably looked at her like, "Yeah, you don't even understand." I'm just cash register.
Oh my God. Yo, when I was younger, I wanted to be an architect.
Oh,
Like,
what?
yeah, I was like, I want to build stuff.
That's very sad rising.
Really?
And Torresman, producer.
Yeah, I was like, I want to build stuff. I didn't even think I know what that meant at the time, but I definitely am not building houses right now. So, but it's funny. I don't know if you know like numerology and stuff.
Light
But
Path 9.
okay, okay, nice.
Right.
Right. I'm a life path 22, and that's just like the master builder. And I recently was like, oh my gosh, when I was younger, I wanted to be an architect. That's so cool.
That's what I appreciate about y'all generation, because y'all are creating the new world, and to see how y'all are coming in as success younger is just so inspiring and remarkable as well. I wanted to ask, actually I was also gonna say Leo is the lead role, the main character of the Zodiac, so it's nice to see you shining.
Yeah. Yeah.
So my second question for you is,
Okay, dope.
what was the road from start to 200,000 subscribers that you have, and how did you feel when you got your first 100,000?
Oh, yes. I do have 200,000 subscribers.
Right.
Yeah. But honestly, like I said, I started when I was pretty young, when I was 14. And it was really about consistently just posting. And then at some point I think I made a story time about I made a story time about like getting snatched from the streets or whatever the case was, because I was like almost low-key kidnapped when I was younger. And at the time, story times were very popular, so it kind of blew up. And then I kind of gained traction. Like from that, people kept on subscribing, people kept on looking, people wanted more videos. And then I was like, oh, like it really like kind of fueled me to keep on going. So I just kept on, and it just happened, honestly, through a lot of effort, a lot of video editing and stuff and sacrifice. But nah, it really did. And then I think I got to a certain point where I hit 100K, and that was great. I was happy. I was celebrating. I was like, literally, there's a video of me on my Instagram, and I was in this public place, and I had my plaque because my mom, it got delivered to our house, but we was at a hotel for the weekend. So my mom brought it over. She just handed me the package. I know she was handing me. So then I opened it. I was like, and it was lit because it was like the 4th of July or something. So I was like, hey, so I went outside. We were at this hotel thing. So there's a lot of people outside. And I was just like, hey, and everybody was like, hey, what's up? I'm like, I got 100K. And it was just a lit night. And then I just kept on growing. I got to 180. Like I got to 180K. And no, I got to 140K. And I kid you not, I got into a relationship. I got distracted. I was going through a lot. And I got stuck. I was stuck at 140 for so long. And I was like, oh my God. Like, even when I tried to upload, I just, it just was slowing. Everything was very slow. And I was like, yo, and then I got into that relationship. It was sucky with the Aries. And it was just like, it was a lot going on. And then I realized kind of when I went to freshman year, when I went to college, I was like, the content that I'm making isn't really resonating with who I am anymore. So when I was stuck at that level, I kind of got to a moment where I'm like, you know what? I'm going to just start being more authentic to myself. And I'm going to start really talking about the stuff that I'm really into now, because the stuff that I started off with was not really stuff I wanted to talk about as much anymore. So then I just switched my channel, like probably like around there. And it actually worked out. It worked out. At first people were like, yo, what are you're talking about this now? Like, what happened? Like, what's going on? When did you start getting into all this? But, you know, it ended up working out, and then it grew more, and I got out of that stuck place, and it was growing and growing and growing. Then I got stuck for a little bit again at literally probably like 199K. And then I think it was when Pluto, Saturn, and all of them, they got out of retrograde. As soon as they went out of retrograde, I got 200K. I was like, yay! I was like, this is awesome. And I was definitely very happy about that. but you know, it's definitely a long process.
That's what's up. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Would you say that switch was like around 2015 or like 2014, 2016?
Yeah, I would say that switch was more around like 2017. Definitely 2017.
Okay.
Yeah, where I was like, nah, I don't really want to do this stuff anymore. Like 2017, where stuff just kind of like hit, everything kind of just started happening in 2017. Like my freshman and sophomore year of college was literally like probably the hardest part of my life that I've been through, because like it was just a lot at once. You know, I was all the way in Cali, was completely alone, like I had no family or anything. And then, like I said, I was afraid of my own, I guess, power and gifts at the same time, because I don't know if like all y'all are into psychic ability and stuff, but you know,
that was my third question for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, dog. All of my gifts were opening up all at once. Like I started experiencing all the clairs all at once, and it was freaking me the fuck out, because literally it was a lot, because I grew up with a lot of that programming, that stuff is bad. So then when I'm experiencing all these things, I'm like literally putting that energy out there of fear. So I'm attracting more of those negative experiences. So I was going through that. I was barely getting sleep, because every time I went to sleep, it felt like I was about to kind of just it felt like I was about to leave my body, like astral projection type every night. I was literally like, my body is very reactive to my emotions. So
Moon and Taurus.
Yeah, Moon and Taurus in the 6th house, bruh. So like when I was going through it emotionally, that's when my body started just saying, you know what, like I'm out. Like I was getting so sick all the time. I was like randomly in the hospital, and like I said, I was going through a breakup. I got heartbroken. I was low-key very, very dependent on like alcohol and, you know, smoking and all the time. So I was just not, I just wasn't it. But I got to a point where I was, you know, I used to drink a lot, and I literally would have just bottles all up in my bed and stuff. And I tried to have one sip of alcohol, and my body said, absolutely not. I could not take the one sip down. Like I literally was like, ugh, and I didn't even drink anything. So, and I kept on trying to drink and stuff after that. and it just wouldn't work. I could not take it down. I couldn't eat certain things anymore. Like when I was trying to eat seafood and meat, I couldn't eat meat. I couldn't eat seafood. I couldn't drink alcohol. When I started smoking weed, I would get way too high. Like I would start seeing stuff. And I'm like, yo, what is going on right now? But I was just everything was just very accelerated. You know what I mean? And it was scary as shit. But, there's times where I'm like, I literally am scared of my own mind. I feel trapped in my own mind, in my own head. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what to do. I can't go anywhere. And I got to a point where I was sitting on my bed and I was like, I can't do this. Like, I can't do this. And I almost gave up, but there was something else always in me that was just like, nah, like you have to keep on going and have to just keep on progressing. And I did. And I'm so glad that I did. You know what I mean? Because going through that dark place was everything that I needed to be who I am now. I have so much knowledge and wisdom to help people through their own shit now. You know what I mean? And I wouldn't have been able to do that if it wasn't for those moments. So, we living with it.
Amen to that. Necessary truth indeed.
Yeah, for sure.
Reminds me of my own dark night of the soul.
Yeah.
Which is
yes. Everybody's like, oh my God, spirituality. But you gotta listen, if y'all are in here, y'all like, oh, we're just gonna be like loving lights. We're gonna spread the loving lights. Okay, loving light. Nah, y'all need to love some dark too. Period. Okay. Period. It's yin yang for a reason. You need both in your life. You need to be balanced with that. You can't just have all light, because literally the biggest light has the biggest shadow. You know what I'm saying? The bigger the light, the bigger the shadow. So it's like the more that you kind of just go into those uncomfortable places, the faster you do it, you get into those traumas, those fears, those guilts, those shames, all of that. You do all that, it is so great on the other side. You're gonna be free. You're gonna be like, yo, nothing could touch me, nothing could get to me. I ain't scared of shit. I'm not scared of no demons. I'm not scared of no people. I'm protected. Period.
There we go. Said like a true Sag rising.
Sag rising energy.
Right.
For sure. What's your rising sign?
Taurus.
Oh.
The bull. I took over the bull's body.
You're very chills.
Thank you.
It's a good mix.
I'm learning to say less and do more. Yeah, we have one more round.
Okay. You're the question, right? You're the question asker. Nuh-uh.
You just asked me a question?
Did I? I'll ask you a question. Let's see.
Shout out to Avery.
Let's see. Give me a sec. I want to have a good one. When was the first time that you fell in love?
Oh, that's a good question.
If you have fallen in love.
Okay. I almost hate that this is kind of true, but there was one day I wasn't expecting it, and I saw that Little Caesars pizza, the $5 pizza, and I caught feelings in a way I never thought. But or orange soda, but
Stop.
Taurus. No, but like I really kind of asked myself that the other day.
Really?
I've come to respect love as more than just a deep feeling for somebody.
Mm-hmm.
And so I on it because I was tripping out. I was like, holy shit, I don't think I've ever really been in love before. I've been deeply infatuated with many women, but then I realized that's not really love. Like,
Mm-hmm.
so, and I've been in, not really. I've been in I've definitely like caught feelings for emotionally unavailable women, so that I guess that could be an excuse to not open my heart to people, but like I don't think I've ever like really been in love really before.
Mm-hmm. I got thoughts about that.
Yeah.
Nah, I feel that. I definitely. I think I've been in love. I've been in love like twice. I think.
Nice.
Yeah.
Like a real person.
No, for real. Like I don't know. I think I think love is a deep feeling that you definitely can have with someone, have for someone, and you can share that space with that person. And I think that it's just a place where I don't know, for me, love kind of feels like ultimate vulnerable zone where you can really just kind of be 100% everything who you are, and they kind of appreciate that about you and you appreciate that about them, and you kind of share that space, and there's just this overall feeling of just like acceptance. I don't know, I think that's kind of what love feels like for me.
Right.
Yeah.
Love to me is Leo, the sun. You shine your light to accept other people's light.
Mm.
And
Leo energy, big Leo vibes.
express
Deep energy. Mm, mm,
um,
mm.
yeah, the comments is a wild and I love it. My final question for you is what is, because I know you definitely have many spiritual gifts. What's your favorite spiritual gift?
Oh, my favorite spiritual gift. Um, I think my favorite spiritual gift is firebending. I love firebending.
Nice. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I forgot. Wow,
Yeah.
that was amazing. I
Yeah.
shout out to those of you who saw her story and her literally firebending too. That's,
Yeah, I love firebending. Like
you didn't
that.
have to wait for the 21st to awaken those powers.
I was shook last night though. Like I had a funny experience last night, but nah, firebending is dope. That is the most recent spiritual gift that I have uncovered within myself. And I think it's more of like an ancestral gift. But yeah, man, like I told that story of my story. I was like, one time, I think it was early. Now I had to be like late 2019. I was just like meditating with my candle, just kind of setting my intentions with my candle. I wrote a little thing on my note and I burned it in the candle. And I was just like putting my hands around the candle and I was just vibing out. I was like, okay. But then some told me they were like, just push your energy into it. And I was like, okay. Because I was like, maybe the manifestation will come true faster or something. So I just pushed my energy into it. And then I saw it go whoosh. And I was like, I was scared. I was like, I'm scared right now. I know that was not me. So then I was like, nah, that wasn't me. That was not me. So I stood up and I was just, cause I was in my bathroom, I had my candle on the tub, like the little ledge of the tub. And I was like, okay. So I stood up and I was like, nah, let's see if this is real. So I put my hands out and I just pushed really hard. And then it says,
with your energy.
Yeah, with my energy. Without my hands, it says, and I kid you not, the flame got huge. It said, and then like the lights in my bathroom started flickering on and off. And I was like,
wow.
I was so tripped out. And I was like, yo, this is craziness. What? So then like my boyfriend at the time, he was there too. So I was like, yo, you gotta see this. Wow. You gotta see this. So I showed him. He was like, what? Like, what is life? And I was shook too. But it was at that moment where I was like, yo, this is so cool. And it's like we have so much power, bruh, and we just don't even know until you do know. But you have to be open to your own gifts, and you have to release all your fear and kind of get through that space. But once you do, you're just open. And like I came up with this thing where I guess I did this thing where it's like I have an idea that the dominant element in your chart is the element that you're most likely to probably bend or like work with. So like I'm very fire. Like my chart is extremely fire. So naturally I resonate with fire energy really well. So, you know, when you're one with the fire, you can move it because it's you. There's nothing that separates you and that flame because you're one and the same. You know what I mean? Everything around you is kind of made up of the same stuff. So why not be able to move it? So if you're like extremely water, then naturally you can probably bend water or like set intentions with water. They have studies about that. You could set intentions with water and do all types of stuff. And earth, you know, these are people who can really get into with like literally lifting stuff from the ground with their energy and like growing plants and healing plants with their words and their vibrations, you know, like really being able to use herbs and kind of going in that lane. And, you know, air energy is really about like candle magic, really manipulating the flames and even the wind, you know, really being able to kind of move the wind and gusts. Like these are all cool stuff that people can do in the world.
Knowing your chart after the story, I appreciate so much more, because when you told me that, I didn't know that your rising was in Sagittarius and Jupiter was just finished leaving Sagittarius, and the ruler of your ninth house is your sun and its dignity. So the irony is you're literally like the queen of fire. And like, I can fire.
Yeah, the queen of wands.
The queen of wands. Damn. The queen of wands. Damn.
Yeah, nah, bro. Everyone should really start looking into their own gifts and their own powers. And everybody talking about on the 21st, you're gonna get powers. But listen, like I didn't start awakening to my own gifts until I started really kind of healing very deeply within myself. So if you don't get powers today, it's okay. You can get them later. You're going to be just fine. You just got to work on yourself. You open your psychic abilities, you know, open your third eye, your chakras, get them all cleansed and organized and stuff like that. You be good. You going to get your powers.
I remember I saw you too. You put your hand in the box.
Yeah. I was so scared because when I'm like firebending, I don't always record it. But at that time I was like, yo, let me try to record this because what if I post this or something? So I was like, I did it and I was just like, it kept on like bubbling when I pushed my energy to it. So I was like, cool, it's bubbling. But then like I was recording and I kind of just like pushed the energy and then it said, phew. I said, oh shit. Like I was scared. Like I even said on my story, I was like, yo, sometimes I'm scared of my own self. I be scared of my own self because I'm like, yo, like I don't know exactly what's gonna happen because I'm still a newbie to my own gifts. But yeah, man, firebending is fun. It's really fun. Like the last time I did it, which was probably a couple weeks ago, because I've just been really busy recently, but it's really like meditative, like a strong meditative state, almost trancey, but not really. I'm like obviously aware of everything, but then you just kind of just get into that. But the last time I firebended, it was because I was like doing a release ritual and I was like burning a bunch of stuff. And then I just started like low-key firebending on accident. And I was like, I'm done with this. And then literally the flames just said again. And I was like, I'm done with this. I'm done with this. I'm done. I let it go. I let it. It was a whole movie scene, you know, drama. You know,
Leo, lead role. I love it. That's crazy. Yo, you and Libra get all the screen time.
Yeah,
I love it.
it was dramatic, but I had to do it, and I released it. But that flame, the fucking flame was getting big. I was like, yo, I don't want to like burn my house down or like be outside. So I was like, we're gonna have to relax. We gotta let this go, but we're gonna have to relax at the same time. Everybody, fire bend, water bend, all my earth benders, okay, air benders.
Night.
We lit. We lit.
Thank you so much, Jaelyn, for blessing us
Yes.
with
Thank
your
you for having me. I'm glad it finally happened.
right, right. And I mean, I think this was the perfect time to spark this new solstice. If anything, do you have any final words of encouragement to share about what you feel this means? And
I would just say, kind of like, I was kind of talking about this earlier, but I don't know. I think that this is the perfect time for everyone to just kind of go within themselves and discover what's there. You know, I think it's the perfect time to really start opening up to what could potentially be lying within you, and to release all your fear, to release all of the anxiety, and to just be one with change, you know, be open to changes and just like unexpected energy. Just go with the flow, you know what I'm saying? But really use this time to go within yourself. Like, don't be afraid of anything right now. Release the fear, let it go, release all the, you know, focusing on the puppet show in the mainstream right now. Just kind of let it go. You know what I'm saying? Be in your own space, be at peace. It's going to be okay. We're changing, we're growing. Okay, life is happening. So, yeah, it's going to be okay.
boom.
Yeah.
I have your YouTube channel. How can people reach you?
Yeah, you could check out my YouTube channel at It's Baby J, like literally ITSBABYJ1. And then Instagram, that's always a good place. Same thing at It's Baby J. And also check out my crystal shop. I just opened a crystal shop like a month ago. So you can also check that out. It's called Mystic Mommy. Okay. And it's MAMI. So
Beautiful. That okay, that's what you got. That's what you're wearing.
yeah, this is my clothing.
Nice. I appreciate that. Taurus is the producer. And I see
Yeah.
you rocking the I also appreciate getting stones from earth sign energy too.
Yes.
You're naturally attuned to the earth. Well, thank you so much again. Make sure you hit her up if you haven't. Yeah, this was definitely awesome, and I feel like this is a really good omen starting the new year, or starting this like energy off with this.
Yes. Yes. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. Anybody, if you want to talk about weird stuff or anything, just slide in my DMs. Let's talk. Let's chat. Like, I love that. So let's get it.
Sweet. All right, peace out, one and all.
Bye.